taking advantage of this beautiful day today. I'm gonna get close to the 70s, believe it or not, here in central Indiana. And I'm working on this little area right now because it's a beautiful day. And I went earlier to Home Depot and I got some potting mix, and I am going to install, really I'm just going to place 2 planters over here. I got 2 corten steel planters. They're about 16 inches tall and about 36 inches long or so. And they're going to be amazing here. They're going to go right against this raised bed that we built, I don't know, about 3 years ago or so. And this raised bed, believe it or not, was made using wood that's not treated. It was not made for use outdoors, but we had it laid around, and I didn't have the budget to, you know, buy more wood at the time for an extra bed, and we reuse it. And I knew that it was going to, you know, not hold as well as the other type of wood that it's made for outside. But I mean, it's going in about 3 years now, and it's still looks amazing in my opinion. So I'm going to place those corten steel beds that my husband put together for me the other day. I have done that myself, just putting them together, but it's definitely helpful if you get one of those. It's definitely helpful if you get some extra hands, because they do take a little bit of, you know, moving around. So my husband did that for me. I'm thankful for that. That way I just gotta get them over here. They do come with bottoms, with drainage holes for the bottom, but I decided since I'm going to place it here, I really just don't need a bottom for it. So I have this fabric here going against the raised bed. I'm going to leave that fabric there just because it's there already. I'm not even going to worry. But last year I realized that this space, I can definitely maximize and get more usage for growing more things. So that's why those sizes of the planters are going to be great for over here. But before I continue doing that, let me show you my garlic, you guys. This garlic looks amazing. I planted it here last year in the fall. I have a video on how I did that. It's super easy. Just place the garlic cloves in there, nice, and mulch with these pine needles, and my gosh, right now they're just looking so freaking amazing. And this garlic is growing in that raised bed where I'm going to place those 2 corten steel against, and I think that they're going to allow me just to get more space out of this small backyard. I have a bunch of rocks underneath there. Before I place them right where they need to go, I'm gonna have to measure so that I'm even on both sides. Gosh, I hate measuring. So many rocks here, okay. That looks pretty good to me. It's not perfect, but this will do. And by the time that all the plants that I will put there are grown, you won't even know what's underneath there. Okay, so these beds are really, really lovely, right where I have them. They only come off about 16 inches away from the raised bed, so they're not too wide, but I mean, they're going to give me plenty of room here. I have them next to that trellis that is part of that tall raised bed, and I can plant anything that will require vines or anything that will need some sort of support. I can definitely use them for that. But if not, I can just grow flowers here, and they're going to do amazing. The daffodils that I have planted on these curtain deals that I have against my garage are looking really good, you guys. I was a little bit worried because we had some warm temperatures in January here in central Indiana, and they started to show up. They started to pop through the soil, and they were nice and green. They were a lot smaller then. But then obviously we got cold, winter showed up, and then some of them died back. Some of them are really looking like they're burned, but there is a lot of new growth, and I think that at least half of them made it through. And I'm really excited. I normally don't grow daffodils here in my garden, but this year I decided to just pop them here, and I'm excited to see how they do. I've never grown them in my garden, like I said, but maybe this year it will be the year that they change my mind and they actually stay here for years to come. I don't know anything about daffodils, and they are kind of big, so I don't know if we are, really close for them to show any buds. I don't see any signs of blooms yet, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see what kind of blooms they give me. The tulips that I have grown in my concrete containers over here in this path, they're doing all right. I definitely won't have a huge display of tulips, but some of them are coming through and I'm happy with that. I struggle with bulbs in these containers over here because they're very exposed, and I do a very bad job of covering them up through the winter. So a lot of the bulbs in here definitely die during the winter. I definitely see new signs of new tulips coming through the soil, so that's a good sign. But like I said, these containers here are kind of a struggle for me as far as tulips go. Now, on the other hand, the tulips that I have in my curtain steel planters that are on the west side of the house, they are amazing. I'm really excited about the amount of tulips that are coming through here. They look nice and big, nice and healthy, and I'm so glad because I wasn't sure how they were going to do here in these containers, but my goodness, every single tulip that I planted here is coming through. So overall, as far as tulips go, well, some of them are not doing as I had hoped. I am very happy with what I have going on so far. Spring is just around the corner. There are a lot of things that you can do outside to prepare for it. I hope that the weather is starting to turn for you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and until the next time.